Christmas memories. Okay, Nate should be joining this one because Nate was EP the last two. We'll see if Nate is awakey this time. But let me share screen. Okay. Lunch today is chicken salad. Um, since it's just some mixed greens with celery and Greek marinated chicken, Greek yogurt marinated chicken, courtesy of Lady Stone. So thank you, my love. Mm. So today's topic, since I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to do the luncheon next week because I'm gonna have family in town, so it's kind of up in the air. So if we miss it, let's just get it before Christmas for sure. Um, but fond Christmas memories. Like, what are some of your most fond Christmas memories? You know, what's something that you can remember just easily and right away? Do you want to go first, Andy?
Actually, I'll need a second to think about that, so I'll let you go first.
Okay. Well, one that was actually the last year. I might have the picture of it still. Is when our family came in town for Christmas, and it was Morocco's first Christmas. Um, and we had just gotten him a month before that, and he was still so small. We might actually still have the picture here. I have to scroll back quite a ways, enter the way back machine here. Scroll back, scroll back, scroll back. Back when he was still chewing on his harness, May of this year.
Okay.
Chewing it apart. Star always giving her RBF, and that was when... Oh, Nate, is that you?
Hey.
There's Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome in. All right.
Amazing, amazing.
Yep. Go ahead and start us off here with the intro.
Hello, YouTube. Hello, Odyssey. Hello, Rumble. Welcome to the Idiots Podcast, episode 48. Right?
Yep.
Okay. It does. Well, I mean, I don't know if we get to 50 this year.
Again, like I said, whether or not we do it next Sunday is up in the air because I'm gonna have family in town.
Yeah, there's like still 2 Sundays left, so maybe. So stay tuned, audience who actually listens to this.
Yep. You know, right now, I said we're going over fond Christmas memories, and I'm trying to find a picture of Morocco's first Christmas, and found a picture of Morocco and Star snuggling.
Oh yeah, Pets Christmas. That's always nice.
You see my screen right now?
Wait,
Yep, I see it.
Wait,
why is his eyes? Why are their eyes glowing? They look like
because
aliens.
the picture was taken in the dark, and so the camera kind of corrects, so that ends up with the eye glowing thing.
Oh, they look like that they're aliens or something.
I know. It always
Or they're
happens whenever you
possessed.
take a picture in the dark.
Okay.
Or with insufficient lighting, you know? It always ends up, especially with animals. Oh, here's another one of them cuddling.
You always say these are cuddling. To me, they're just looking like they're laying next to each other.
Well, that counts as cuddling to me. That's cuddling for animals.
Okay, fair.
Especially with the fact that Ringo did not want to cuddle Star ever. Ringo wanted nothing to do with her. Let's see. That was their first cuddle. I'm gonna have to dig through my phone to find it, or my Facebook, because it's apparently not in the Discord, but I'll post it in the Discord. But yeah, family came in town, and it was so funny because my dad got an Airbnb, and the house he rented had a backyard and everything, and it had a fence that had a clearing under the door, and we thought he couldn't, wiggle under it. Sure enough, he does when he's off his leash, and we freak out. We're like, "Oh my god!" And so we run outside, but turns out he was just running around the yard, and we managed to get him pretty quickly. But we were scared.
The great Christmas escape.
Mm-hmm. It was still funny. Oh, here it is. I found it. Let me save it right quick and send it to Show Me Your Animals. Give me just a second. Okay, just sent it. Here we go. And it's such a cute picture because he was so much smaller and he's laying in front of the light of the Christmas tree. So cute.
Very small.
Mm-hmm. But Andy, have you got your Christmas memory yet, or do you need a little more time?
Well, one that pops into my head is when I was a lot younger and I got my first PS3.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And what was the first game you got?
Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm.
That's a good one. I've heard good things about the Ninja Storm series.
Yeah, and not to brag, man, but I'm one of the best at it. I would whip your ass.
Nice. And when it comes to like consoles, a lot of people put the PS3 in like their S tier quality. Because like a lot of good games came out during the PS3 era.
Yeah, I guess. But I
So
heard
it's
it
like
was
this was
also.
Hmm?
I heard it was also a difficult system to make games for.
Apparently so, but once it got going, it really got going. That was everyone's go-to console. Yep. So Nate, you next. Nate, you there?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, if you didn't hear the raspberry that I just blew, then like I don't know. But I mean, when it comes to like, well, definitely as you opened up with the pets. When I had my previous guinea pig, I usually made her like Christmas dinner, so she could like technically eat with us.
Aww.
So just like a big veggie platter.
Aww.
And right now, I think this will be the first solstice with the boys, like and me alone,
Aww.
or like alone, like away from home. So yeah, I'm going to also make them like some big veggie platter, and I'm gonna enjoy that.
Well, how do they eat with you? Do you
And so far for
like place them on the
what?
ground and they eat from like a plate?
No, I put the plate in their cage.
Oh, okay. I take it your parents wouldn't want them
It's
eating near the table.
yeah. And honestly, knowing guinea pigs, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and some other Christmassy stuff that doesn't involve pets.
Oh, you can keep.
I mean, I think I got one of my like big toys on Christmas, and it was pretty nice. Like opening that and seeing the big like, mechanical doesn't like put it correctly, but it's just a mechanical dragon thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. And honestly, though, my like favorite like thing, guess like from the latter years, was buying a tree with my father.
Mm.
That was always good. Like go to the store and just choose one of the many. Just have a little.
Did you like? You guys like go to
Yeah.
like the garden section at Home Depot for that, or like or I guess the Czech equivalent of Home Depot?
Yeah,
What do you got? What's the Czech equivalent of Home Depot?
they're outside. I mean, we have several of these. We have like Bauhaus, Obe, I don't know if they still and you know they have done them in front of Globus as well, even though that's like a big general store.
Hmm.
But I guess you know where you get stuff from for like you know your home. That's Bauhaus.
Yep. One of the
So yeah.
best memories when I was a kid. I think it was one of my few memories I still have from living in Illinois. You know, we actually went to a full-on tree farm, and Dad actually cut down the pine tree himself.
Hmm. So we were a pine family. We went for furs. Like we had pine like maybe once or twice, spruce a few times, but we stuck with firs.
Oh, at pine or fir tree. It's. I think it's the official Christmas
Mhm.
tree. Everyone says pine, but it's really a fir tree.
Okay.
Yeah. But more recent Christmas memory, and I would say
Yeah, you would say.
I think
Did oh no.
about yes,
Yeah. Let me guess. Morocco.
yes, Morocco. My mic. Calm down, Mr.
Nice.
Yes, you guessed correctly.
Himanotti.
Google.
Himanotti.
Let's pick them, boy. But yeah. So I would say it was 2020. I know everyone freaks out when they hear that because of COVID,
The year.
but it was still a really good Christmas because that was before the hyperinflation had set in. um, so we managed to get a lot of good gifts that year, and on top of this, I was working from home, and basically, I got to stay home, watch Christmas movies while I worked, and just chill. And then
Mhm.
we had a really good Christmas between three families. That was really good. You know, it was perfectly scheduled. We
Reefer.
didn't have to run around because on top of this, when you're working from home, you can even work a half day on Christmas and it's easy enough, you know?
You're crunching on something.
Celery.
Refined taste, I see.
Yes. But
But also free family Christmas. That sounds big.
what do you mean?
Rambo, nej ha. Put some
Are you talking to Rambo?
nej ha bait. Yeah, he's getting the zoomies and bullying Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
Stop that.
That's what Morocco does when he gets his zoomies. He starts bullying Star a little bit.
Yeah.
But okay. So next Christmas memory, Andy, do you have another one?
one that stands out. Not really.
Not really. You're kind of tapped out at the moment.
We don't really do Christmas much around here.
Oh, so when you do, it's
But-
kind of rare.
But
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Well, I mean, that's hard to imagine because, I mean, you live in Washington, that's home to a lot of pine and fir trees.
Oh no. It's well. I mean, the thing is, when you
to them is just a forest.
well, yeah, there's that. Yeah, we have a Christmas tree.
Right. But I guess you guys are just not big on celebrating it.
When you don't really have much money to speak of, there's not really much. There's not really much to celebrate.
Yeah. It's always tough, you know. Especially when. While Christmas was fun last year, we were definitely tight on money last year.
I have to kind of like budget like to this year's gifts as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's the thing with that hyperinflation. It's literally affecting everyone.
I know the thing that you'd love to have for Christmas, though, Dave.
And what will that be?
You wake up, you see Sarah all wrapped in paper wrapping or the little ribbon thing on top of there, and she says, "Hey, can you unwrap me? Can you
Oh,
wrap your
shit.
can you wrap your
Yeah.
present?"
We have our own way of doing that, which I won't disclose.
Fair enough.
Dang, freaky.
Yep. All right, then Nate, you go next.
I mean,
Mhm.
I'm trying to like digging in my brain because most of my I guess Christmas that I can actually remember have been spent thinking I would rather be doing something else than this. And I'm sorry right now, Christian bullshit. Because I kind of just like I kind of was already walking away from Christianity, like, bye, that's not the religion for me.
Yeah.
So I have been over the years have been forming my own sets of little traditions, I
Yeah.
guess. So that's kind of, I guess, a good a good again that's why I call it a solstice, a winter solstice instead of Christmas. And it's that I've decided to be making like special baked. I mean, well, they're always special, but baked potatoes
Mhm.
with carp, because that's usually the the fish that we eat here
Mhm.
again. So yeah, and so far they've been, well, successful. Then another kind of tradition is that that well, I put on some some of the holiday movies, but
Mhm.
well, actually one movie that's that cannot be omitted is wait, is it a heartwarming tale? No, I think no. The best gift ever is that the it's it's a My Little Pony movie,
Oh.
or holiday
Yeah.
special.
See.
Yeah, yeah, that's that. The songs are so good, and honestly, heartwarming as it's like, I guess, my favorite fictional version of Christmas, because it sounds cool, like heartwarming, like you just gather around the hearth and warm it and just
Well, at
yes,
least we don't have to have the
Gideon, I
first
like it.
freeze a day.
Oh, mm, mm-mm. Nope.
Andy, do you get that one?
Yeah, Dorothy Bridge.
Yeah. What happened?
The musical number is good,
What happened on the first freeze a day? He blew our planet up.
He blew our planet up.
Frieza. Yeah, that
Um.
Trailers movie at Bridge was pretty good.
Yep. I'm getting caught up on with
Yeah.
re-uploading everything on the channel, so I will get to that Frieza video pretty soon here.
Oh, will you?
Yes, I've been meaning to do it.
Oh, will you?
I've not forgotten, Nate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember to consult me again on everything.
I think we already went through everything, didn't we?
Well, you'll have to do it again. Maybe, I don't know.
All right, well, I'll
Well,
relay the script and see if we need to make any further tweaks, but I'm still pretty satisfied with the script as it is.
mm-hmm.
But back to Christmas. In terms of Christmas movies, me and Lady Stone's favorites are definitely the Home Alone movies. At least the first three. We definitely stay away from 4 and 5. But Home Alone 1 through 3 are our favorites. And of course, we acknowledge that Kevin is a little freaking psychopath. I mean, have you seen some of the traps he does in Home Alone 2?
Ah, yeah. Those movies are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But, Nate, are you familiar with the Home Alone movies?
I think I've only seen the first one in bits, and I think with the Czech dub.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
I don't really like want to get familiar with them because to me they are like overinflated in popularity.
I guess.
And yeah.
So we won't stick on them for long, but this one has become a meme.
And they are not like in my really like field of interest.
I get
Like
it.
that's not a movie I want to watch.
But I just put it in other pictures, and here, let me share my screen again. But it's the scene in Home Alone 2 where Marv runs into one of Kevin's traps. Or wait, yeah, Marv. And it electrified sink. And he gets so electrified. You see his skeleton. Well, he's screaming, ah! Ah! I die in that one. And
Oh yeah. By the way, did you know that you know the AVGN, right?
Angry Video Game Nerd?
The what?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about him?
No.
Did you know he did an episode on Home Alone, and what's his name? The actor that plays the kid in the movies. He appears as the
Macaulay Culkin?
co-reviewer.
Dang,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, he appears in. Yeah, he's in the episode with the nerd. They're both reviewing the game together, and they're both getting drunk off their ass because it's such a shit game.
Yeah, that is one thing JonTron also acknowledged, that much of the Home Alone games are shit games. I mean, the funny thing is, they're actually made by the same game company that made Skyrim of all things, Bethesda.
Oh wow.
Well, oh well, happens.
But I guess everybody has to get their start somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And I guess for some game developers, you get your start making a shitty Home Alone game.
All right, I sent it to you. Macaulay Culkin. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
How come I can say that with a mouthful? You can't say
Yeah,
it
it is
without one.
Yeah, that game is difficult to mention the title of.
But another one of my favorites, and this is obviously the story that defined Christmas as we know it, is A Christmas Carol. And my favorite version is definitely the 2009 one with Jim Carrey. Now, I know a lot of people feel like that one's like Uncanny Valley territory because of.
I have not seen it.
Oh, you should. It's a very good version. But basically, a lot of people feel it's like Uncanny Valley because the motion capture technology like wasn't fully quite there. But I feel like Zemeckis tries to make it feel more animated than just a fully stop motion feature, and I feel like that's where the strength in it lies. You know. What would you say your favorite version of the ones you've seen is? Your favorite Christmas Carol, Nate?
What's the story about again? Is it when like the three ghosts or?
Yeah, that's Scrooge, and he gets visited by the three ghosts of Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, then I've seen them on the
What?
A Heartwarming Tale.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a My Little Pony retelling of that.
Yeah, and like, look, this like the version with the section with the heartwarmings yet to come, that is chilling. Yeah. They did that good, and I don't know if I've seen any other iterations of that, if it can even be called an iteration.
Well, I would definitely watch the 2009 one with Jim Carrey. It's one of the few ones where he's actually, like, not just being himself, he's actually putting on a serious performance, and it proves that Jim Carrey's not just a funny guy, he actually is a good actor, too, you know? and he definitely brings it home as Scrooge and even a few other characters. That's the thing with Zemeckis. He oftentimes casts the same actor for several different characters, like how Tom Hanks played several different characters in the Polar Express at the same time. And Polar Express is another favorite of mine, for sure. Again, that's another one where everyone's like, "Oh, it's Uncanny Valley." It's like, I don't care. I enjoy it. It gets me in the holiday spirit. But we're getting. I just finished my salad. We're getting close to the end here. So we'll open this to closing thoughts. Andy, any nice closing thoughts about Christmas and any holiday wishes you want to wish to people?
Have a good time, spend them with your family, of course. And don't do anything stupid.
Yeah. There are people who do lots of stupid things on Christmas. And
and one more thing.
Mhm.
I want a girl to wrap. I want to unwrap a girl for Christmas.
You want to experience that at some point?
Aw. Well, that's a wish.
Yeah,
good
with the
thing.
wrapping paper.
Mm-hmm. With the ribbon and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Just keep working on it, Andy, and one day you can make it happen.
Hopefully.
But Nate, any of your closing thoughts, Christmas wishes?
Just enjoy the holidays, and if everything's like been said, like be merry, don't be stupid.
Yep.
And yeah, make some good memories.
Yep. Make your own holiday memories. Again, eat, drink, and be merry. Granted, this is Christmas. At the end of the day, is a pagan holiday. It was actually invented by the Romans to unite the Christians.
Winter solstice, bitch. Hey.
But we have our own way of celebrating. It was at the end of the day, it was a combination of Yule and another Hellenistic holiday, and basically, I think it was Justinian who got the Christians on board to celebrate it as well. So it's like found a way to unite Christians and pagans under one holiday. But now it unites everybody. Everybody enjoys Christmas these days, even if they don't have a god. And just it is a time where we experience good, Yule, as I say, Yuletide cheer and good spirits and a time for giving. So just go out there and enjoy yourselves. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
The winter holidays.
Yes. All right. And also, stream this afternoon will be Fortnite. I don't know if Scott is getting on, but Nate, if you want me to do Freezy Pop and
I'll get that.
Yeah, and Cell, just let me know. But we'll close it out. Nate, go ahead and close us.
Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, Odyssey. Goodbye, Rumble. This has been the Idiots Podcast.